Hi, I'm Margo Hogg and I live in Sefton Park. Buckingham House is where I reside. I am currently unemployed basically, but quite a time ago I was a professional singer. I was born totally blind in 1950. I was actually a premature baby and I was born at £1.11 on Friday the 13th of January. Therefore I wasn't expected to live, but 56 years later here I am and enjoying every bit of my life. I've also worked on television locally with Liverpool comic Tom O'Connor, and that's going back to 1974. I'm very much a people person. I love getting into all sorts of projects. Recently with Tenantspin, I've actually helped to produce a third CD, and they're all about tenants in and around Sefton Park. I love being part of projects which make me buzz, and the CDs are one of them. I love writing poetry. I still love singing, but now it's a pleasure thing. My sister and I do karaoke's when we feel mad enough to take the plunge. My sister's name is Pauline. She is a wonderful help to me. Pauline's a great DJ. She can dance the night away. I just sit there giving orders, which is great. I found giving up singing was very hard, and the story behind it, actually very briefly, is the fact that my sister got married and she'd been my roadie, my dressmaker, my makeup girl for 27 years, and I decided that I couldn't work with anybody else and have the same trust. So when we decided to buy the karaoke machines and whatever, it was mostly for me because I knew I was going to miss singing so much, and after what, 14, 15 years, I still do. So the karaoke's been my kind of rock, if you like, you know, to give me back that substance. On January the 23rd, my sister, myself and my brother-in-law actually quit smoking. Despite the fact that we'd been to fag ends, and in fact we'd had 2 courses with fag ends, we always went back to it because it was easier to start again than actually keep on trying to give up. And on the 21st of January we went to a party and we decided, right, once this pack of fags is gone, that's it. So on Monday the 23rd we all went cold turkey, and it's absolutely awful because we keep sort of saying it doesn't get any better. We all feel lousy, runny noses, ears popping, generally unenergetic, but we're determined to actually pursue this, and if we don't, we don't. I mean, the thing is, as I say, 3 of us were smoking and it's a lot of money, and if we want holidays and things like that, then we've got to keep it going. As a disabled person in Liverpool, I don't think there is actually enough access into buildings for disabled people, and also being blind, it doesn't really affect me that much, but people in wheelchairs, sometimes it must be so frustrating for them not to be able to go to buildings where perhaps there's a concert they'd love to see, or you know, perhaps even go for a cup of coffee with somebody. I think capital culture really needs to address that problem, because they shouldn't treat disabled people as second-class citizens. The best things about Liverpool for me, first of all, as regard the area of Sefton Park, I mean, we've got our own little garden in the city. The sounds for me obviously are the most important thing. I love waking up in the morning, and most mornings I wake up to hear the dawn chorus, and the only thing I would say is I wish I could identify the birds by actual name. And to tell you the truth, I'm absolutely terrified of birds as far as touching them or anything like that, but I do love listening to them. Wherever you go, there's good and bad, and I think that's the case the world over. But the warm-hearted people of Liverpool, I guess you could say, that are on a par with the Irish people. There's that warmth, there's that belief in people that for all the bad things in the world, there's so much more good. People who have never been to Liverpool have a kind of a jaundiced view of it. I think the thing that they think is because of the Toxteth riots in 81, 82, it has a reputation of violence and gangsters running about. I mean, there was a story I heard recently that the Krays tried to enter Liverpool and were actually beaten back by the Scousers. How true that is, I don't know, but it makes a good story. And I think people believe that Liverpool has this reputation for violence, but if you come to Liverpool, you would have the warmest welcome ever, and also you would meet people that would actually give their right arm if they thought they could help you. Most of them, I think, are kind, considerate, and most of them have the self-belief that obstacles can be overcome. Everybody's different, obviously, but the one thing I can say about Scousers, and I think 99.9% of the Scousers, is that if you are in trouble, you need someone double quick, you can always rely on a Scouser.